I'm with Ben Hudson here, ruck and midfield coach of the AFL Lions. Now, great win on the weekend. We had our best first quarter this year, leading by 30 points.
Yeah, it was a great start. Obviously, it was a focus going in. It's difficult to win. We haven't won there ever at Adelaide Oval, and I suppose to get a 7-goal to 1 lead, it was a terrific start, and it set us up for the rest of the game.
And we had 7 goals, 0 behinds in the first quarter. How important is that in an away game?
Oh, it's huge. It certainly keeps the crowd quiet, and as you saw, I mentioned before, it set us up. It's difficult in those conditions to probably turn around a 7-goal lead, and so if we can do that every week, we're a long way to keep winning.
And what are your thoughts around their playing style on the game?
Obviously they came out and went after lock. Probably if they had their time again, they'd probably focus a bit more on JL, who was terrific with us. And I think in those situations, you just attack the ball. And this week, we're able to do it a bit better than they were. So, look, it's part and parcel of AFL football. So it's something we deal with, and we might have to deal with it again.
Now, when Lachie Neale was getting a lot of attention in the game, who stood up to replace him?
I think, first of all, Locks played a really selfless role, stepped out, and obviously JL and Zorks really stepped up, along with the rest of our midfield. I think that's where our success has come from, the depth that we have sort of going through there. We're not worried who cops a tag or the attention. We now have sort of grown, and a real growth area for us is the depth in the midfield, and everyone just, stepping up.
And as Fagan mentioned, we have a lot of depth coming into the team, and we had Oscar McInerney return. How do you think he performed?
Yeah, he was terrific, just played his role. Him and Steph were able to get first hands on it, and we knew against Port if we could win the clearance, and they rely heavily on that to get their territory game, and we were able to sort of do that early, and from that we were able to score, like you said. We kicked goals early from that territory battle win, and it set us up.
And talking about scoring, for the first time this year, we won every quarter and tying the third. What do you think that came down to?
Probably kicking more goals than that. They did. Look, it was a terrific 4-quarter effort. We sort of, that's a marginal game for us to win quarters and to be able to do it, but all bar the third. And if you go back to the third quarter, I think they kicked the first 3 goals, so we were able to sort of stop their momentum and regain that. I think we ended up kicking 2 goals 6. So if we kick a little bit straighter, but in that quarter, we win that as well. But I think the ability to turn around, and they were always going to make a run, which they did in the third quarter, and we were able to sort of negate that and kick on in the last quarter.
And it was our best defensive pressure for the year. We're winning by 49 points. Who do you think shone in that regards?
I think it was a really good team defence on the back of when you own the ball, and we own the ball, we play better, but we also own the territory battle. And going into the game, we knew Port were really good at scoring from their back half, and I think we restricted them to 2 points from turnover in their back half. So to do that against taking away opposition's weapon was a terrific effort.
And bringing out of this game, what do you think you will return into this week's game against North Melbourne? They are on quite a steady leg at the moment.
Yeah, they're much improved, and obviously since Shorey's taken over, their game style's changed a little bit, and they've always been a fierce competitor against us, so no doubt they'll come up to the Gabba Saturday night and put everything forward to knock us off. So we'll sort of, on a short week, spend a bit more time recovering and go over north in the next couple of days.